This week, we mourn the death but celebrate the life of the legendary James Earl Jones.
Well, I'm black and I'm hoping.
Answer him straight, Jack.
Say, look, man, I ain't fighting for no race. I ain't redeeming nobody. My mama told me Mr. Lincoln done that. Ain't that why you shot him?
James Earl Jones was born in Arkabutla, Mississippi, on January 17, 1931, to Ruth, a teacher and maid, and Robert Earl Jones, a boxer, butler, and chauffeur. His father left the family shortly after James Earl's birth and later became a stage and screen actor in New York and Hollywood. Jones and his father did not get to know each other until the 1950s when they reconciled. He said in interviews that his parents were both of mixed African American, Irish, and Native American ancestry. From age 5, Jones was raised by his maternal grandparents, John Henry and Maggie Connolly, on their farm in Dublin, Michigan. They had moved from Mississippi in the Great Migration. Jones found the transition to living with his grandparents in Michigan traumatic and developed a stutter so severe that he refused to speak. I was a stutterer. I couldn't talk. So, my first year of school was my first mute year, and then those mute years continued until I got to high school. He credits his English teacher, Donald Crouch, who discovered he had a gift for writing poetry, helping him end his silence. In 1949, Jones graduated from Dixon Rural Agricultural School, now Brethren High School, in Brethren, Michigan, where he served as vice president of his class. He attended the University of Michigan, where he was initially a pre-med major. He joined the Reserve Officers Training Corps and excelled. He felt comfortable within the structure of the military environment and enjoyed the camaraderie of his fellow cadets in the Pershing Rifles Drill Team and Scabbard and Blade Honor Society. Jones discovered he was not cut out to be a physician during his studies. Instead, he focused on drama at the University of Michigan, thinking he would do something he enjoyed before he assumed he would have to go off to fight in the Korean War. After 4 years of college, Jones graduated in 1955 with a Bachelor of Arts in Drama. With the war intensifying in Korea, Jones expected to be deployed as soon as he received his commission as a second lieutenant. While waiting for his orders, he worked on the stage crew and acted at the Ramsdell Theater in Manistee, Michigan. Jones began his acting career at the Ramsdell Theater in Manistee, Michigan. His early career also included an appearance in the ABC radio anthology series Theater 5. In 1957, he made his Broadway debut as an understudy to Lloyd Richards in the short-lived play The Egghead by Molly Kazan. The play ran only 21 performances. In December 1967, Jones starred alongside Jane Alexander and Howard Sackler's play The Great White Hope at the Arena Stage in Washington, D.C.
8, 9, 10.
In 1969, Jones participated in making test films for the children's education series Sesame Street. These shorts, combined with animated segments, were shown to groups of children to gauge the effectiveness of the then groundbreaking Sesame Street format.
And I was coming home to Papa.
It's common nothing. Don't you papa me, girl. I'll papa you so you never forget it. I quit on you when you cleared out of Detroit with Willie the Pimp.
In 1970, Jones reunited with Jane Alexander in the film adaptation of The Great White Hope. This would be Jones' first leading film role. Jones portrayed boxer Jack Johnson.
Negative function. Lights red.
Switching backup circuits.
Roger. Backup circuit switched in, still negative function.
His first major motion picture role came in 1964 in Stanley Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove, or How I Stopped Worrying and Learned to Love the Bomb. The film, which satirizes the Cold War fears of a nuclear conflict between the Soviet Union and the United States, also stars George C. Scott, Sterling Hayden, Keenan Wynn, Slim Pickens, and Tracy Reed, and is loosely based on the thriller novel Red Alert by Peter George. From there, he went on to appear in The Comedians, The End of the Road, and The Man.
Senator Watson is planning to introduce a bill on the floor of the Senate next week. It will prohibit the president from firing any cabinet member without the express approval of Congress.
In The Man, he became the first African-American actor to portray the President of the United States. He also appeared in The River Niger, Deadly Hero, and he played Malcolm X in the Muhammad Ali biopic The Greatest.
We've got the edge on power, but it's moving the other way, and that's what's really important.
Right. Well, thanks to people like you, everything will be all right.
Shalom alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you, brother.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
Then came one of his most well-known roles, the voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars, which he would continue to voice throughout his film career. Another memorable role came in 1984 when he played Conan, the barbarian's arch-nemesis Tulsa Doom. In 1988, he appeared with Eddie Murphy in Coming to America, a role he reprised in 2021, his last film role.
It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces.
Another memorable role was in Kevin Costner's Field of Dreams.
Now, you understand, Commander? That torpedo did not self-destruct. You heard it hit the hull, and I was never here.
From there, he hunted for Red October, Patriot Games, and Sneakers.
Don't turn your back on me, Scar.
You are more than what you have become.
He then voices Mufasa in the Lion King franchise. He is also a narrator in several films and has many other credits that are too numerous to mention. In 1968, Jones married actress and singer Julianne Marie, whom he met while performing as Othello in 1964. They had no children and divorced in 1972. In 1982, he married actress Cecilia Hart, with whom he had a son, Flynn. Hart died from ovarian cancer on October 16, 2016. Jones died at his home in Pawling, New York, on September 9, 2024, at 93. In a statement, CNN said that Jones was the voice of CNN and our brand for many decades, uniquely conveying instant authority, grace, and decorum through speech. That remarkable voice is just one of many things the world will miss about James. That was our show for today. What did you think? What was your favorite James Earl Jones role? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and until next time, this is Axel and for Kevin Given saying live long and prosper. May the force be with you and keep reaching for the stars.